So if you are a video editor or a small creative agency owner and you're struggling to land paying clients, then hopefully this video is going to help you, because I'm going to share with you 7 tips to start landing actual paying clients, not just free trials. Now don't get me wrong, I'm not against doing free trials, but you need to get to a point where you can actually start charging and getting paid for your services, right? So let's jump right into it. Number 1 is focusing on communicating the actual outcome that your service gets for the client, not just the technical details. This is the biggest thing that I see most, editors and creative agencies mess up on, is they simply just focus too much on the little details of their service. They focus about what they used to edit, what they used to shoot if they are actually going out there to physically film. They are focusing on the fact that they can shoot 4K 60 frames per second, and they edit in After Effects and they do all this complex stuff. And that's actually not really something that's relevant to the client at all, because if you are working with businesses, right, if you're working with personal brands, whatever your niche is, you're in B2B services, right? And in B2B services, the reason people buy other people's services is to make more money in some shape or form, right? Even if it's not a direct ROI offer, then you still want to make them more money in some way, because otherwise there is no real value exchange happening in that business interaction. So you want to be focusing again on how your service will actually make them more money in your communication, in your messaging, all of that, instead of the little nitty-gritty, nerdy details that you personally care about, because it doesn't matter to the client. So to give you an example, let's say if you run a YouTube management business, right? Instead of saying, oh, we'll cut your videos in Premiere Pro and add on these cool sound effects and transitions for you so you will look cool, instead of that, you could say something like, hey, our company will help you build out a new acquisition channel on YouTube. We'll help you build out these sales assets, which are the YouTube videos that educate your target audience and start getting you inbound leads who are qualified 24/7 and booking you sales appointments through evergreen SEO content. Like, if you frame your service that way, where it actually helps them to generate more sales and more revenue, then it's a lot easier to get paid for that, right? Because then they actually see, okay, how am I making a return on this service? Instead of just, saying how cool your videos look and how pretty the footage is. Tip number 2 is to actually choose a niche that you go after and start building a portfolio in that. Now, I know you are probably saying like, oh, Vince, I already have a portfolio. I already have shot videos for other people, edited videos, and I still can't land clients. Well, the reason might be because you are not focusing in on a smaller segment of the market. Because I guarantee you, even if you are doing some free work for people in exchange for a testimonial or just to build out your portfolio, but if you do that within a certain small segment of the market, like only going after, for example, personal trainers and fitness influencers in Toronto, then you can a lot quicker become kind of like the go-to guy in that area or in that space. And it will be a lot more valuable to have that portfolio than if you were, doing just random videos in all sort of topics. Like if you did a video for a bakery, if you did a video for a car salon, if you did a video for a YouTuber, in that case, it's kind of just all over the place. Whereas if you focus on just, really going deep into a small segment of the market and building out a small, but like actually really good portfolio in there, it's going to help you way more to land paying work. Number 3 is to actually showcase your work, right? A lot of people, they might have like a website and a portfolio, but they don't actually go out there and post their work everywhere on social media. And this is crucial, right? Because let's be real, how many website visitors did you have on your portfolio website, which you created on Wix 2 years ago in the last 30 days? Probably not a whole lot, right? And even those were like 50% you and the other 30% your friend, and maybe a few people who actually just accidentally clicked it. You're not getting a ton of traffic on your website. So if you want people to actually see your work and how good it is and what kind of impact you can create, you want to post it all over social media. I'm talking about Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, right? Actually go ahead and post your work, post the results it generated, any feedback you got from clients, any testimonials you can ask for, go ahead and post it. They are going to actually allow your ideal clients to find you and reach out to you instead of you having to chase them. Now, I'm not saying outbound is wrong and that you shouldn't go after clients, but you would be a fool not to take advantage of social media to also land clients and to get them to come to you. Number 4, ask for testimonials from happy clients you work with, especially if they're free ones, and shout about them, right? Make the word know that people are happy with your service, because it's the biggest thing that influences people buying your stuff. It's social proof, right? Because at the end of the day, think about it. If someone is deciding whether they should buy your service or not, what is the main deciding factor? Let's say they actually need your service, so that's obviously one. But after that point, the main thing that will make them decide to go with you or with someone else is their belief of who's going to actually get them the result that they are going for. So because of human nature and psychology, we tend to go for services and items that a lot of other people have liked as well, right? This is basically the concept of social proof and kind of like herd mentality. It's like, if you are buying your first phone and you see all those people who are buying iPhones, you're very likely to buy an iPhone as well, because you see all these other people who are loving it. Pretty much with anything in life, you're most likely to get whatever everybody else likes as well and got value from. To kind of bring everything back together and apply this concept to your video business or photo business, whatever creative business you have, you want to ask for testimonials. So basically just videos that clients shoot where they recommend your service if they've been happy with you, and you want to post that on social media, you want to post that on your landing page, and make sure other people see that others have been satisfied working with you as well, because this will make it easier to trust you, because they can put real faces behind people who worked with you in the past. And once they see that other people trusted you and you didn't just ran away with their money, but you actually made them happy with your service and got them results, they are going to be a lot more likely as well to say yes to you. Number 5, focus on giving value first and build connections. So I'm not a huge fan of the whole networking concept, but it really does help, especially if you go after giving value to the right people in the beginning. For example, my first client was a guy called Omar, and he actually had this huge podcast where he was interviewing some of the biggest entrepreneurs in the world. So for a whole month, I actually worked for him for completely free, because I was just trying to provide as much value to him as possible before I asked for anything in return. And what was the result of that? Well, at the end of the day, he became a paying client, and he also referred me a bunch of other people as well, because I gave him so much access value compared to what I was asking for. So if you go after the right people who can also potentially introduce you to other people as well, and you give them a ton of value, even if it means doing some free work, then it's going to be a lot easier to start building out connections and to start, building up this web of people where you can get consistent paying work from. Trust me, whenever you give, it will come back tenfold. And also it's important to say you don't want to give with expectation. Like, yeah, sure, you might have, this underlying thing like I'm going out there and giving value to a lot of people because I know it will come back tenfold, but you don't want to actually expect that certain person who you give a free video to or who you help out to be the person who will give you that back, right? Because people can really sense if you just give to receive back something. But if you actually just kind of adopt this mindset that whatever I will give for people without expectation will come back to me tenfold in some way, as long as you don't expect that person to be the one who gives you money in return, but maybe they introduce you to someone else, or through them you find someone and then they refer you someone. Whatever it is, as long as you have this giving first mindset, you will be a lot better at networking and building up connections quickly. Number 6, get feedback on your work from other editors as well who are capable. Here's the thing, you might show your edits or your work to your mom, your dad, and they're obviously going to say that, oh, this is awesome. Like, they don't want to hurt your feelings. And probably if you show it to some of your friends as well or whatever, like, they are not professionals at the craft. They won't be able to give you actual constructive criticism on it. So you want to be around other editors, other people who are even better than you. Get feedback from them on your work, because you might be thinking that your edits are already amazing or whatever it is, but we are often very blind to our own weaknesses, myself included, right? I still make mistakes all the time in my videos. I still learn new things all the time that I thought I was doing well. So get into a community that can help you with that. There are a lot of amazing free Discord communities for editors, or even Facebook groups where you can ask for feedback, or the best ones are generally the paid ones because people take those more seriously. So shameless plug, Magnetic Editing ARP community is one of those places where you can come in there and I will personally review your edits, and give you feedback on it. So that's another big point, is to get feedback on your videos, on your work in general, and keep continually getting better and better. And last but not least, tip number 7 is to make prospecting a daily habit, right? You want to turn this, horrible thing of sending out outreach to people and making connections to people that don't know yet into a daily habit. Because if you do it every single day for 1 to 2 hours, I guarantee you're going to start landing some clients eventually, because it's just like if you do something for long enough with enough brute force, it will eventually work out. It's just all a numbers game at the end of the day, but also you will become a lot better at it, and also you won't procrastinate it if you make it into your daily habit. I know it's painful to start doing it, and I know it's something that sucks, but in the beginning there's not many more better options that I'm personally aware of than just simply going out there with brute force and making yourself known and going out there to actually find paying work from other people. So I really hope that these 7 tips are going to help you to land your next or your first paying client as a creative. And if you want to see more content like this, let me know. And if you are trying to scale up a creative agency, check out Grow Creatives below this video or book a call with me. This is for people who are really, just serious about this journey and have 4 figures to invest into themselves, because it's a very hands-on coaching experience with me. But anyways, if you're interested in that, go ahead and book a call below this video. If you're not, no worries, keep watching the channel. I'm going to be coming out with more free value on this topic. So hope you enjoy.